Primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
Why in the world am I sitting back and being quiet about this?
Matt Hayes,
Oh, my God, this is ridiculous.
and Leon Searcy.
If you can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Noon hour is here. Welcome in XL Primetime. A cold but chilly Tuesday. We'll take it. We love it. Couple of weeks away from the players, a couple of weeks away from championship week in college basketball, and really a couple of weeks away from what should be an exciting free agency period for the rest of the National Football League. Not necessarily the most exciting time for this football team because we have entered now a new era, a new approach. We talked a bunch yesterday about the idea that the Jags brass didn't even travel to Indianapolis, just scouts and medical people up there checking everything out, and a different approach led to wins a season ago. We'll see if it can keep going. But the Combine is kind of front and center right now, fellas, as far as what's going on up there. So we will definitely jump in on it. We got a fun conversation in the college world with a bunch of guys trading barbs. Is there anything better than a roast? Whenever you get your and I guess
When you're not part of it,
yeah, when you're not the subject of it. But I would think, Big Sirs, in your days playing, and then in your days hanging with former players like yourself, there was a lot of roasting that went on. You guys cut up constantly.
Yeah, well, we called it the dozens, okay?
Yeah.
It was called the dozens back in the day. And, yeah, you couldn't have anything skin. And you always had to have material.
Right.
At Miami, I kept material because it could happen on the bus, it could happen in the locker room, in the weight room, in the training room, wherever, in the dorm.
This was locker room
Exactly.
talk.
You got to be equipped because guys come at you sideways. Sometimes guys double team you, triple team you, or with material. If you don't have nothing, you become friendly fire.
And you can't play angry, right?
Friendly fire is not good.
It's not good, bro. If you're not prepared for it, bro, you will suffer.
But also, let me just ask you this, because the reason we bring it up is because there was a fun little bit back and forth between coaches that involved SEC coaches you're familiar with, Mario Cristobal, Kirby Smart, Spurrier, all those that we'll get into a little bit later on. But you had to be careful. Like you said, you could get triple team guys coming at you, throwing barbs your way, that you can't get thin-skinned, and you also can't let something out of your mouth that you shouldn't let out of your mouth, like cashing somebody else in in a bad way.
What
It's a fine line.
You got to know the room too. All right.
Yeah.
You got to know that you have the credentials to partake in the dozens. If you don't, you're behind somewhere, and just listen and watch. Right?
Yeah, I know there was another coach there that was not saying anything.
Yeah, because he didn't have any credentials.
He got no
And that would
material.
He wasn't invited to talk.
Exactly.
Even.
You got nothing.
That would be John Sumrall. No H, no
Well,
E.
listen, he knew the room.
But maybe next year he will have something to
Yes,
say.
You never know.
And Mario, he had something to say.
And
Because years past, he couldn't walk in that room and say what he said
Yahtzee.
because he hadn't done anything.
Yahtzee.
And he wouldn't have been
Yeah,
invited.
Exactly. Probably wouldn't have been invited.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll get into it. Have a little fun with that as we go along today. Now, we talked with Denny Thompson, the quarterback whisperer, yesterday, and we talked a bunch about the quarterbacks that are going to be up in Indianapolis. And Big Sirs, you're in charge of running through the schedule every day, letting people know what's coming,
All right.
just so they can get an idea, and you kind of take them through as far as what you did back in the day. But we all are going to see the quarterbacks towards the end of the week, and we're going to find out what they look like. And whether or not these guys are going to move up or down the board based on what they do. I was reading a little bit about Ty Simpson and the fact that he's moving up because he's mobile and accurate and doesn't necessarily make the critical mistake. Although if you look at the end of the season in crunch time, in big games, Matt, he started to get a little more stressed because the high-stakes game was on the line, and he made a few more mistakes. So I just wonder how they're going to interpret that. In big moments, did he come up big?
I don't know. Did he? What?
No,
Well,
not as
that's-
much.
That's clearly the argument, right?
Right.
And then the argument then becomes, so how do you respond to that?
Yeah.
That's the big thing. How do they respond to it? How does this new regime respond to it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, outside of the Florida State game, okay? After the Florida State game, those next couple of games, he was on everybody's Heisman's board, like the first 5 or 6 weeks of the season, and then somehow it kind of tapered off. So, I mean, he had the people paying attention to him, being on the Heisman board at one particular time, and then he kind of fell off. So, I mean, I don't know how that plays in as far as the draft goes.
Well, I think what you're trying to figure out is what the ceiling is of any of these guys. The quarterback crop, and Denny at least threw out a decent argument yesterday as far as we're talking about the possibility of only one quarterback being drafted in the first round, entirely different from what we've seen in a handful of years that have gone by. But it's also worth pointing out, take a look at the potential free agents that are going to be playing the position of quarterback this year. They're going to be cut loose by teams. Tua Tagovailoa. Justin Fields may be a free agent again. Geno Smith going to be cut loose.
Do you sign any of those guys, though?
Kyler Murray.
No, I'm just saying. That's what happens, is that these Kyler Murray
Kirk
easily
Cousins.
could become a free agent. They expect Kirk Cousins.
I mean, I might
Expect
take a flyer on Kyler Murray. But other than that, I mean, wouldn't you rather just start new with someone else?
Well, yeah, all I'm simply saying is that you don't know what these guys are going to end up being.
Zach Wilson's still out there, Matt. What are you talking about?
Well, you've got how many new regimes now? 9 new regimes in the
10.
league? 10. They're all going to think differently. They're all going to have their idea of what they want to do.
Yeah.
It's up to them and what their philosophy is. We saw the philosophy here. We saw the philosophy of, okay, we've got a guy here that I can fix.
Yeah.
He goes in there and guess what? He fixes him.
Right. I guess my point is that there are a bunch of guys that look like, at the very least, first-round worthy, first-round quality, almost a certainty at the position, and there's now a lot of gnashing of the teeth and head scratching, and we gotta just basically
Do you think there's
take our
first-round quality,
lumps, accept our losses, and move on.
I don't know. We were talking about this yesterday. I don't know that there is first-round quality at that position.
Well, I'm saying that's what you think there is each year going in. This year we don't.
Yeah,
I don't know how many, other than Fernando Mendoza going at the top. I don't know how many. So I'm just simply saying the other guys that were considered first-round worthy, first-round quality, almost a certainty, those guys, the Kylers, the Tuas of the world.
Well, as far as the draft, you're saying as far as getting drafted.
Yeah.
When you get to about 18, after 18, those are playoff teams.
That's true, too.
So if you think a guy is worthy of, outside of Mendoza, who do you think is worthy enough to go top at 18 in the draft? And I would say,
I don't know if there's anybody.
I don't think there's anybody. Todd Simpson's getting a lot of love, but I don't know if he's top 18 worth. He's definitely not top 10, maybe not top 15. So you got 3 positions left.
Right.
So,
I heard one of the dudes that does, I think it's Ryan Wilson with the first pick. Used to do it with Rick Spielman, and now he does it with Rand Carthon, a couple of other guys. Leger Juzable, former Jag, will also jump in there with him from time to time. Anyway, they were talking about a comp for Carson Beck and where they thought he might go in this draft. Would he be a climber as far as what scouts think and see from the combine, or will he be a second round or third round or whatever he might be? Anyway, the comp that they had, Tyler Shook.
I was just going to say Tyler Shook.
Yeah.
Just going to say that.
And I think if you look him up, Matt, I believe he went right around 40, 41, something like that, and that's where they're comping him.
Yeah.
As a player and as a
I think that's
as a draft board number.
I mean, Denny obviously doesn't like it because Denny would obviously like to see him go in the first round, but I think that's absolutely fair. Very similar type bodies. They're both athletic.
All right, here's the other thing.
Strangely athletic. Both are very, like you wouldn't expect them to be, and they both are.
Right. And the other thing is both of them got
have strong arms.
Both of them got knocked from injury.
Yeah.
Because Shook was an old head because he was injured a couple times, had to move around, and didn't come out of the college game until, 24 years old, something like that, maybe even older than
25, I think.
Yeah, might have been. And then Carson has seen quite a bit in his time, that's for sure. 6th-year player this last go-around. So, all right, so we'll get into it a little bit. Let's stay in the college world, though. Those guys that did play their college ball last year for Beck, a year before for Shook, some of the other guys that we will get into a little bit as well. Some combine numbers from the college game, but then also a little bit of fun with the Kirby Smart, Mario Cristobal, Steve Spurrier, all those guys. We'll set it up for you coming up here in just a second. It is XL Primetime on a beautiful Tuesday. Hang out with us. You can find us on YouTube. Just search XL Primetime. Pick us up on the app, or just if you're out and about, dial up 92.5 FM or 1010 XL.
XL Primetime. Driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Elite service for elite companies. 1010XL covers the Players' Championship start to finish. Track your favorite golfers and get live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates. Teed up by Greenacres Sporting Goods, Performance Painting, and Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Flame Broiler, the Rice Bowl King, is turning up the flavor with new char wings. These wings are charbroiled, never fried, grilled to perfection for a big taste without the grease. Grab them as a 3-piece or 10-piece side, or make it a meal with a 6 or 8-piece combo, served with rice and a drink. Order pickup or delivery today from any of Flame Broiler's 5 Jacksonville locations, or call 904-619-2786. Flame Broiler, bold flavor done right.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Follow the off-season with AA Automotive and 1010XL. Who's going to be a combine champion?
There's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game.
Combine coverage is brought to you by Hall & Sons Plumbing and Window World of Northeast Florida.
Some auto shops call it an inspection and flag any little thing. That's called a wallet flush. At AA Automotive, they don't play that game. They fix only what needs fixing. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
Tusk, the classic tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Friday, March 6th at Florida Theater. Playing the hits and deep cuts of rock and roll Hall of Famers Fleetwood Mac. An unforgettable show with the iconic music you love. On sale now at floridatheater.com. Don't miss Tusk. Recreating the Fleetwood Mac experience like no other.
Create a backyard your family will love. Jack's Outdoor Solutions, an authorized dealer of Celebrity Greens, installs PGA quality artificial turf golf greens and complete outdoor spaces. From turf to custom hardscapes, landscaping, and lighting, every project is built for style, durability, and family fun. Locally owned and trusted across Northeast Florida, customers rave about their results. Check their 5-star reviews on Google. Plan your dream backyard today at jacksoutdoorsolutions.com.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LAUGH to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LAUGH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LAUGH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
So, who can trade the best barbs? You can think of, as Leon said earlier, players going back and forth, and especially if you had rivalries that you participated in the case of a cane versus a knoll versus a gator versus a dog or whatever. You can just imagine. But also, coaches pretty gifted at trading barbs, are they not? They can get back and forth and get it going a little bit as well. Who talks the most trash? Players, coaches? Coaches do it with maybe a slightly different style.
I am the crowd.
Yeah, a slightly different style.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah. But in the case of Kirby Smart, Mario Cristobal, Steve Spurrier, and we mentioned John Summerall was also there. All right, let's put the context out when we play this bad boy, because you got about a 90-second clip
from each.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like their full comedy set right here. Yeah. So they're at some award ceremony, Steve Spurrier's place in Gainesville. I'm like 99% sure that Kirby goes first.
Yeah.
And there's a freshman player in the crowd. His name is Ellis Robinson.
He's a corner for
Georgia.
Georgia.
So he was also invited. I guess it came down to it came down to Georgia versus Miami in the recruiting for this kid. So that's sort of where it picks up with with Kirby going first. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Mario's right behind him, and if it had been up to him, he would have paid a lot more NIL money because it came down to us too. So I don't like you being real close to Mario right now. You know what I'm saying? He's still got another year left. Got to be careful around Mario. Sometimes he'll take your players, if you know what I mean. But no, I'm just kidding. Sorry, I was talking to Mario earlier, and he came up to me, and he gave me a Lane Kiffin joke, and he and Lane are very similar in a lot of ways. They're like best friends. And he came up to me, and he's like, you ought to start getting on some protein shakes. You've had too many carbs. And I said, well, you probably ought to spend some time with Steve Spurrier because he won more conference championships at Duke than you have in Miami. So Coach Spurrier and him got to visit some. I don't know why you're over here laughing too now. Coach Summerall, I got to ask you a question. I'm out. Is your daughter is a realtor? Did I hear that right? Is she the best realtor in Gainesville? Yeah. One of the best. One of the best. Okay. Well, you're the fourth coach I've played since being at Georgia, so she's getting a lot of money sold houses.
She's someone just minding her own business, taking strays.
And I have tremendous respect for this town. I had no idea how great a basketball town this really was. You know what I mean?
Oh, Kirby.
So that's Kirby's. I'd give that a 9.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's at least a 9. That's close to 10, bro.
So later on in the show, we're giving away a real comedian, Nate Bargatze, tickets. And these guys could open for him.
Dude, I'm telling you, like Mario, we're about to play Mario's. It's less, the audio quality is not as good. It's from a different website. It's the best I could get. But he's just as, like, you could tell why these two guys specifically are so good at recruiting.
Yeah, they close.
I mean, they're amazing. All right, so that was the context. Now Mario comes up, and he obviously has to respond.
It's a great piece right there to watch what a player like Carson Beck could do with great coaching. You know what I mean? No, seriously, let's give it up for Kirby Smart. Let's give it up for Kirby Smart. If it wasn't for all his years of pre-NIL, we wouldn't have NIL right now.
True.
Did you reach
By the way, Kirby's kind of smiling right now.
He gave him a thumbs up.
Robinson family, great seeing you. We leave at 9:30 on the real jet. Okay. We have more than one restaurant in Miami as opposed to Athens. I certainly appreciate being here. I know I could go on for a little bit now. But no, you gotta give a guy like Kirby credit. You know what I mean? When you have all that time to sit at home watching us play on TV throughout the playoffs.
See, now Kirby's getting a little uncomfortable. He's smiling, but he's a little uncomfortable.
But congratulations on the SEC and the championship. That's awesome. We were 5-0 against the SEC. I don't know what you were, but man, I'm in enemy territory too. I got a feeling some of you are on Kirby's side. But no, you guys are super professional. I never felt so welcome in enemy territory. Except last year at the Swan, 41-17. But
He couldn't help that. You knew that was coming.
Hell yeah.
That came.
Was Mario a big trash talker back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah?
We all were at Miami. Absolutely. We took a course in it. All right? But you could tell he's welcome to the party now.
He's feeling himself.
He's feeling
You
himself.
better believe it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so I totally get it. And I've always said to you guys, the only time you do most of your talking is when you can. And then the other times it's just more talk than results. But when you have the results, which is what he's got right now, then you can definitely poke the chest out. All right. So one of our texters, Leon's thoughts, please, just as far as the way it goes, because that is what the rivalry is all about, is it not?
Yeah. Well, listen, the guys that I played against, Miami, Florida State, whatever, we all get together and we jaw. I mean, that's what the rivalry is all about. You had your good games, your bad games, or whatever, but it's still a rivalry. When we get together, we may have a good time and chum it up, but we're taking shots if they're available, especially me. I mean, I'm gonna drive by every time I get against Florida, against a Gator or a Seminole.
Unfortunately, Miami hasn't played Georgia in over 60 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
But I feel like that if Miami stays where they're at, that's definitely going to change.
Right. You'll see it.
It almost happened this year if they wouldn't have lost to Ole Miss. They would have played. They were on the same side of the bracket.
Yeah, you'll see it in postseason form.
Exactly.
Is what you hope. And that, honestly, this kind of gets us to the conversation we keep having all the time. This is what's good about college football when we expand it, if we see the heavyweights play one another.
And you can tell Mario knows that he has a team, because you don't talk that kind of smack at an event like this unless you know what you're bringing to the table again this year is pretty special.
If you think you're going to go 8-4,
you're
probably
not
do that.
having this conversation.
So wait, let's stop right there.
Yes.
So what you're trying to tell me right now is you think y'all are going to go on another run next year?
Yes.
Another quarterback for rent?
Yes. What are you talking about?
A better quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know.
I
Both
don't
those
know,
lines of scrimmage are severely depleted.
Yeah, and
depleted is a tough word to say. They're losing.
And let's be honest, that was the key to that team last year. Those lines of scrimmage.
Listen.
They're reloading.
Yes, right. We don't rebuild, we reload.
So now
the
you're
way
Alabama.
they recruit,
now
the
you're
way
Alabama.
they get guys out of the portal,
No, we're not Alabama.
Yeah, 1 year
now
and
you're
they're
Georgia.
Alabama,
Here we go.
right?
He's going to say, no, we're Miami.
I didn't say they're Alabama. But
I'm
we're
laughing.
Miami. Talking about we Alabama, we Georgia. No, we're Miami.
All right, you're Miami. You haven't won the ACC in the history of you being in that league.
Yeah,
I don't
good
recall.
one, Kirby.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, it's true. I don't know what to tell
Yeah,
you.
it is. But I mean, okay,
Duke
so they
has
went
more
to the
championships
national
in that league
title
than you
last
do.
year.
We are
The only
BFFs
reason
now.
they didn't win
Wake
the ACC
Forest
last year
has more ACC championships than
Well,
you do.
congratulations.
Okay, cool.
We got more national championships to play for us. How about that?
Not of late. You don't.
That's
and
fine.
right now, Kirby is looking at Mario, and it's 2 versus 1 is the way he's looking at it, back to back with the way he's got it. But that's the beautiful thing about it, 2 versus none. Excuse me, for him versus Mario. If you are just judging it straight on natties,
Well,
which
Mario's got 2 natties. Go ahead. He has 2 natties to play. He does. He has 2 natties to play.
True.
He's got
okay, all
but
right.
at least one as an assistant,
okay.
maybe 2 as an assistant.
Because he got
Alabama.
He's got 2 as an assistant at Alabama, and he's got 1 as an assistant at Miami, so he has 5.
yeah, and
He only
Curb's
have
got a
one.
bunch.
He only have one at Alabama.
Yeah,
but
and
still, he's
Curb's
got
got
another.
the assistant one.
He also won the Big Ten as a coach.
Yeah.
And when he got
Won
to
the
Miami,
Pac-12
that
twice.
program was, or the Pac-12, excuse me, that program was an absolute disgrace. So, let's give him some time. I also would go out on a limb and say that Miami, if they were in the ACC title last year, they probably would have won the game. But, tiebreakers.
That's what championship games are for.
Which we have not changed the tiebreaker in the ACC yet. Jim Phillips, where are you at?
He has a plan. He just hasn't completely
I
unveiled
heard
it yet.
him say that.
Because he still has an odd-numbered group of teams, which makes 0 sense that they can't come up with it. But you ought to take the highest-ranked player, or excuse me, the highest-ranked team, and that should be the way you settle your tie. That's for sure. All right, so let's just get back to this one thing, because there are a lot of good players that wore the orange and green this last year that are moving on, particularly the lines of scrimmage, like Matty just mentioned. And when you have guys like that you're sending off to the league, he's recruited his fanny off.
Yeah.
And replacement is basically, once you get it rolling, recruiting is replacement, and you don't ever have to worry about who you're sending or saying goodbye to. You got new guys coming in. Is he going to be able to do that?
And we got coaching. Absolutely, we got coaching. I mean, the guys behind them, they ready to go. They're ready to feast, ready to eat.
So you're saying
let
goodbye.
Let that dog hunt.
Out of the O-line, the O-line is different from the D-line, in my opinion. Like, the O-line, there is question marks.
Mm-hmm.
The D-line, not so much. I mean, a lot of those young guys that are going to be starters this year were playing last year, and we're making huge impacts in playoff games, like in very important games. Those are 5 stars. The O-line, they're losing like 4 dudes.
And the beautiful thing about it is that Mario has recruited well and has brought key pieces in with the portal. But the recruiting part of this is where those next guys are right there ready to step in when you say goodbye to Bassett and Mesidor and any of these other guys. Obviously, Ruben Bain and Mesidor have a chance to be 2 of the top half of the first round. And then you throw in Mauinoa, another first rounder.
Oh, he'll be top 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. First round, first half. If you go, let me see if I can pull this up here real quick. The amount of recruits that both Miami and, for that matter, Indiana is sending into the National Football League this year, man. It like nothing should shock you that Miami sends good talent into the National Football League. Indiana, though,
and they picked up some good players in the portal in the offseason. Miami too. Damon Wilson's a good player. Also originally from Georgia, went to Missouri for a year, but he's a very good player. Jamal Merriweather's going to be a guard for them, also at Georgia initially. So there are guys there.
They also have the number 1
Jackson
recruit
Cantwell
in the nation who I don't know if he'll play tackle next year because that's a lot to ask for a true freshman, but we'll see. He's supposed to be the best player in the nation.
He's going to play right, I think, because Sampson's playing left.
Right? Sampson, who was another 5-star. So, like, they have these dudes. It's just – and they have the coaching. Like Leon said, the defensive line, as long as Jason Taylor's there, as a Hurricane fan, I am not worried about that defensive line. I'm worried about him leaving for a better gig.
Well, I mean, he coaches the DNs. We got Damian Lewis that coaches the D tackles.
Right.
Yeah. And we're talking about another stud when he played there. And we're talking about a big human being that can basically pass on a lot of knowledge to those guys inside. And then let's not forget what Heatherman did as a whole on the defensive side of the ball.
I like the fact that they have a D-line, a defensive end coach and a defensive tackle coach, because those are two different techniques as far as pass rushing and stopping the run. Yeah, I like the fact that
Billy Napier employed that same type of strategy. He had a lot of coaches.
What's the outlook on Georgia next year, Matt? I mean, we all just always pencil them in as a top 4 team in the nation. Should there be any difference?
Very good. No, very good. I think Gunner's going to have a great season.
Yeah,
he played really well this season. Really overlooked too.
Oh yeah,
I had a really good season.
Put him on my ballot. I think that guy had a really good year.
Really overlooked.
They struggled against the run on 3rd down, and they didn't get to the quarterback as much as
they got better in the last month of the season. They got better defensively, and then they got exposed again by Ole Miss.
2 main things right there that you never expected to see from Georgia under Kirby.
Well, not only that, Kirby hasn't won a playoff game in 3 years, which is what Mario should have said to him.
Boy, I smell an argument.
Mario should have said, Kirby, we won 3 playoff games this year. You haven't won 1 in 3 years.
Don't let me text him.
But then he could have hit him with the natties. So.
I smell a column.
There's no answer for the 2 rings.
I smell a column.
Back at that. Back to back.
There you go, Matt.
That would have been a good one, huh?
I know. I should
text him right now and tell him that.
You missed on one.
By the way, it was the Steve Spurrier Awards. I love that. And
because Spurrier is that kind of guy.
Not only that, Spurrier loves that back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
That's who he is.
So what you didn't see because you were listening was that Kirby, when he asked about the realtor, that was him talking to Spurrier. So I guess Spurrier's daughter's a realtor in the Gainesville area.
Yes.
Yeah. And so he had been there.
The best was, I don't know what you're laughing about. He was talking to you some wrong. I don't know what you're laughing about.
4 different houses, though, occupied by 4 different coaches in the time that Kirby's been there. What a great line.
He's
Look,
already in Summerall's head already.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the pinch that you're looking for. The thumb is already on Summerall by the fan base, and now the pinch and the kidney shot, throat punch, whatever you want to call it, from Kirby. All right, we'll keep it rolling. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what Wonderworld wants you to do. Wonderworld knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to Wonderworld, They can't offer you the quality at the price that Window World can.
And with Window World, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new Window World windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, Window World and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with Window World, and to top it off, Window World windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with Window World. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call Window World today and get your free in-home estimate, or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Golf for a great cause. It's the UNF4 Scholarship Golf Classic, Friday, March 27th at Queens Harbor. Support the Swoop Impact Fund with a sponsorship or foursome. Contact jc.wegner@unf.edu.
Jacksonville, it's official. Men's professional soccer is back with the USL Championship. Your Sporting Jacks Pro Soccer Club kicks off its historic first men's season on March 7th, bringing fast, physical, world-class soccer back to the First Coast. This is more than a new pro sports team. It's world-class soccer played on a national and international stage. Be there from the very beginning. Season tickets with seats starting at just $10 per match. On sale now at sportingjacks.com. Sporting Jacks. Pro soccer, pro Jacks.
The Florida Forum welcomes world-renowned chef and humanitarian Jose Andres at the Center for Performing Arts, March 31st. His impact spans the globe as founder of World Central Kitchen, Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient, and global leader using food as a force for change. All proceeds for the Florida Forum benefit the Women's Board of Wilson Children's Hospital, supporting a new outdoor play area for behavioral health services. Get your tickets now at thefloridaforum.com.
Sports fans, Max Fink here with 1010XL, and when I wanted to send flowers, the advice came fast. Use Kuhn flowers, they all said. Kuhn can handle anything for any situation. Well, I took that good advice. Kuhn flowers made it happen for me. KuhnFlowers.com.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple years ago, went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Our son Eric's a Division I collegiate baseball pitcher who is having shoulder pain. We took him to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and are confident that he's now on the road to recovery. This is Beth Anderson, and we love the care Eric receives at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focus, fueled, fearless, Farah.
What you gonna do?
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
XL Primetime hanging out on a cool but sunny Tuesday. It's XL Primetime with Joe C., Matty Hayes, Big Surst, and JJ LaSelva. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're talking Combine. We've been talking college, having a little fun with that. You guys can hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010 with some good back and forth from those coaches at Spurrier's in Gainesville with the Steve Spurrier Awards. So, Big, before I get to Mel Kiper's mock, what is the Combine schedule looking like right now?
Okay, this is the official NFL Combine schedule. All right, Tuesday, February 24th, for place kickers, D-line, and linebackers, they got general medical exams. They have pre-ordered studies. I don't know what the hell that is. And then they got team interviews, okay? All right, for the DBs and tight ends, they got registration pre-exam orientation and team interviews. Running back, quarterbacks, and wideouts have registration, orientation, team interview. Offensive line, of course, least respected of all the positions, is not even there yet.
No.
So we're not there yet. We'll be there tomorrow, though.
Okay.
We don't hit the field till Sunday.
Come rolling in, ready to go, ready to show off. And there's some bigs now, talent-wise, a deeper class, and we'll look at the position groups that are the deepest that are heading there. But here's Mel's mock. And they're going to keep generating a lot of this stuff, as you guys can imagine. Mendoza at the top, that's not going to change unless something crazy happens. He's not going to throw, but he is property of the Las Vegas Raiders, right? There's no doubt in anyone's mind. They're not going to go somewhere else. But Mel likes to shake it up right from the jump and puts the New York Jets in number 2, taking Caleb Downs, safety out of Ohio State.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And his
I like
argument,
him as a player, but wow, that high, a safety that high?
I agree. And the first thing I thought of is, haven't they done this before and it didn't go very well when they went and got, I'm trying to think of the safety's name that came out of LSU, the big dude that they thought was going to change the game from the back end, and it did not go well for
was
him.
it Delpit?
No. Even before that. I'll look it up here real quick. But anyway, they've got Mendoza, Caleb Downs, Mel does, second to the Jets. Then David Bailey going third, outside linebacker to the Arizona Cardinals, Arvell Reese. And there's been a little bit of up and down as far as Reese is concerned. But anyway, the top 5 selection, playing linebacker out of Ohio State. And then Spencer Fano, the offensive tackle, going 5th. Reaction.
So the Jets have a chance to get an edge, the best edge in the draft. A guy who's clearly been productive his entire college career. A guy
And you're saying Reese. Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah.
And he's there, right there for them.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, but I said there's a little bit, I don't even really, you can take all the talking heads right now with a grain of salt, but there's just a little bit of hesitation on Reese at that number 2 spot for whatever reason.
Why wouldn't they take offensive line? They need offensive line help all across the board. You got Spencer, he could go second. Or you can take Maui Noah at the right tackle position.
The Jets are at second, right?
Yeah, second,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you take David Bailey? That's what I don't understand. You got the best edge out there that's available. Why would you not take him? Guy who's been productive in college, who's a long guy, 6'5", he's long. He can put on another 10 or 15 pounds. Why would you not take that guy?
Look, it comes down. They may still. This is just one guy predicting what's going to happen. Who the hell knows if they're going to take him or not? But he's got David Bailey right after him, Arvell Reese in that 4th spot going to the Tennessee Titans. Fano, the offensive tackle, going 5th. And then after that, another Ohio State player comes off the board, Carnell Tate, wide receiver, going to the Browns. Sonny Styles, the linebacker, going 7th.
Jamal Adams, you were talking about.
Yeah, that's who I was trying to remember. Yeah. And
pretty good player.
Yeah, but did he change the game? And then here's what happened.
To it, I'll tell you that.
He played really well, and then he got another team to fall in love with him, and then that didn't work so well. Remember Seattle? He was shipped out to the Northwest, and they paid a king's ransom, and it didn't go well.
Yeah.
So, all right. Tate, Styles, Mekhi Lemon.
So I just think that, for me anyway, and again, I say this all the time, you guys think I'm an idiot. It's protect the quarterback, affect the quarterback. If you got the best pass rusher in the draft available for you at 2, like, what are you doing? Like, what do you, and you need it. They need an edge rusher.
Look, you're trying to get me to argue with you, and there's no need for me to argue with you. I want you to respond to the whole thing. Forget about that.
All right, keep going.
You've already said it. Okay,
That's why the Jets are the Jets.
Yeah, and that easily could be what the reason is. Then he has Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver, going 8th to the New Orleans Saints. They're trying maybe to match him up with the quarterback that they found in the 2nd round a year ago in Shook.
By the way, Carnell Tate.
Shook.
Shook.
Yeah, instead of shuck. I'm just trying to make sure I get because I've convinced myself I'm shucking oysters or I'm shook. Okay.
Carnell Tate, by the way, is he? Do you think he might be a byproduct of Emeka?
I don't know. I feel like
they see Emeka and they think, all right, Carnell Tate could be that.
Maybe, but I also think
I think he's a good player. I don't know that he's a top 10 pick.
Yeah, I think he's benefiting from the guy opposite him more than anything else.
Yeah, of course. Right. Right.
Who can't enter the draft until another year.
Right. And so Jeremiah Smith sitting on the other side, and the Lions' share of the defense is making sure what 4 is up to. And that allows – now, look, Ohio State has kicked out a boatload of wide receiver talent here in the last handful of years. See Jackson Smith and Jigba right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although Marvin Jr.
No.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Well, the verdict's still out on him. He's only been in the league.
He might be in a bad situation
He might be in a
right now.
bad situation.
Right, because the classic was Marvin Harrison Sr. coming out and going, this situation sucks for my son, okay?
Yeah.
And he had to say it out loud. And then we all know Kyler Murray got hurt, sat down. He might have been ready to come back, and they said, no, you keep sitting. We're going to make sure you're 100% when you return. Then he never did return. And they got Jacoby Brissett in there, and he started throwing the ball more to Marvin Harrison.
It's never good when Daddy comes out and says anything.
Yeah, that was bad.
But he's a Hall of Famer, so I guess his words do matter.
It's
a bad look in the locker room. Let me just tell you that right now.
Yeah, it might have been necessary because he needed to say it. All right, and so then go ahead.
No, I was going to say number 9 makes a lot of sense to me.
Okay,
as far as the Chiefs go, with the help they need,
Jeremiah Love,
yeah, they need help at the running back position.
Yeah,
help. I mean, who was the lead runner last year? Kareem Hunt.
Well, Isaiah Pacheco was the guy who started Paco that I like to call him. He gets hurt, and then Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, he rushed for over 600 yards.
Yeah.
And so I think he needs something steady at that position to help Patrick Mahomes when he comes back.
And Kareem Hunt's like a kind of had a little bit of a rebirth in his career too, being able to come back and play like that.
That might be a pretty good addition to that Chiefs lineup.
Yeah,
Jeremiah Love.
Yeah. So a number 9 overall at the running back position, especially with what has happened lately, with the running back position being a little more front and center, it makes a hell of a lot of sense. And then Reuben Bain Jr. right after him. Top 10 picks.
Unless they sign ETN, which they could.
Right. Kansas City could do that. This is the crazy part of this time of year, is that you're trying to forecast what teams are going to do before they do what they're going to do, which is in free agency, maybe go land a player here or there. So, yeah, you're trying to figure that out and sort it out. All right, so we'll go through the rest of Mel's mock coming up here in just a second. Just a few other ones that pop.
I was going to say what Mel has to also understand is that whatever the information he's getting from, they're plants.
It's true. Sometimes
they're plants.
They're selling you something.
Teams are selling you. They're selling you who we're interested in, so they can get who they want. Sometimes.
Yeah. Very, very true.
Yeah.
All right, we'll hit a few more of those from Mel's mock draft coming up here in just a second. It's XL Primetime. Jacksonville not in the first round, at least not right now. We'll see what happens as we get closer and closer to the draft.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Your home for Gators Hoops is 1010XL.
With 4 games left before the conference tournament, the Gators try a Texas two-step as they amble into Austin to lasso the Longhorns. Florida, Texas, tomorrow at 7 on 1010 AM.
Pickett here. Restore comfort and confidence with oculoplastic specialist Mary Kate Wilson, MD, at the Eye Associates, Jacksonville's expert in oculofacial plastic and reconstructive care. Dr. Wilson specializes in eyelid surgery, cosmetic and reconstructive procedures, and treatments, always with a personalized approach. Now seeing patients at the beaches, Southside, and St. John's locations. To schedule your consultation with Dr. Wilson, call the Eye Associates, formerly Bow 9 Associates, Schneider Eye and Wellness Center, and Janet A. Betchkel, MD, at 296-0098.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 24th, 1967, Wilt Chamberlain shot 18 for 18 from the field against the Baltimore Bullets, an NBA record for field goals in a game without a miss.
Hey Jacksonville, this is Dr. George Bari, your local orthopedic surgeon. In the wintertime here in Jacksonville, it does get pretty cold, and sometimes you wake up with aches and pains in your shoulders and knees. Don't forget to stretch and stay mobilized so these joints don't stiffen up. And if that doesn't work, you can see us at Bari Orthopedics, where we can give you the treatment that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Life is about choices and the decisions you make. I'm David Robbins with Epstein & Robbins. If you're convicted of a DUI, you'll have to face severe consequences. Walking through the doors of the courthouse or appearing at a bond hearing can be extremely intimidating. Without the right lawyer, you're likely to make the wrong decision. Let our team help you make the right decisions in court. Epstein & Robbins, the right choice.
Epstein & Robbins, fighting for your rights since 1975.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Shoot your shot with Prize Picks and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. Don't miss this exciting chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks, Prize Picks. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. And now Prize Picks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. At Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. You can choose Flex Play and get paid even if one of your picks misses, or Power Play for the biggest payout. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today, use promo code 1010XL, and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5 in lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
When your home or business deserves more than ordinary glass, you trust the experts. Capital Glass and Shower Doors has been elevating spaces for over 40 years with precision, craftsmanship, and clean, modern design. From sleek frameless shower enclosures to elegant glass railings, wine cabinets, and any custom glass that makes a statement, Capital Glass delivers unmatched quality, service, and attention to detail. Your vision, their expertise. Capital Glass and Shower Doors at capcoglass.com.
Hi, it's Tara Lagaman. Jeff and I love local Fair Jacks for fresh eggs, quality meat, produce. It's all from local farmers. There's no scary recalls, just food you can feel good about feeding your family. Learn more at localfairjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
All right. Wingstop is open till 1 a.m. delivering to your door.
Wow. So if you're hungry,
you can
get your little Wingstop.
Get your
1
little
a.m.
Wingstop. Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Those saucy, flavored wings. Oh, I love so dearly.
Listen, if you come out of the bar and you're hungry and you're already home, all you got to do is ring them up.
Ring them up.
Don't forget the ranch.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget the ranch.
Right.
That's right. You got to have the ranch in your life. All right. So, hey, we were just talking about Mel Kiper's mock draft. So, you got to remember, we're going back. We're going to do a little nostalgic. 1992 was my draft year.
Right.
I'd already played the East-West Shrine game, had Combine, Pro Day, 3 weeks from the draft. Mel Kiper back then was like, he was gold, all right? Whatever he pretty much said. Because there was no other competing factors but Mel Kiper that got television coverage.
Yeah.
All right? So what he said at that particular time, you thought it was law. All right? So Mel Kiper on his big board had me, at all I've done, at 22. So
the disrespect.
It was disrespectful, whatever. So I was a little discouraged by that. You know, I felt like I was one of the top 10 players in the country at that particular time, just coming off a national championship win.
Right.
You know, I don't know if that was my overconfidence or my arrogance, but probably both. Probably both. I went to Miami, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So Mel Kiper's top 10 in 1992.
You guys got to listen to
when I came out. Now, I was number 11. All right? Mel Kiper's top 10. See if you remember these guys. Number 1, Steve Edmond. I remember Steve Edmond. Hell of a defensive tackle, University of Washington. Troy Vincent. Hell of a player. Wisconsin, yeah. Desmond Howard, Heisman Trophy winner.
Good player.
Yeah, Michigan, great player. Quentin Coriat. Right?
Great college player.
Linebacker, Texas A&M. T-Buck, better known as Terrell Buckley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another great college player.
Oh, great player. Sean Gilbert, defensive tackle, University of Pittsburgh. A load, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
Another
yeah.
great
Yeah,
player.
yeah. Big body. Derek Brown, tied in out of Notre Dame. Good college player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Huge
insert,
recruit.
Huh?
Like a huge recruit.
Yeah, absolutely.
but you have to insert good college
Yeah,
player.
he was a good college player. Yeah.
Former Jag.
Yeah, former Jag. Number 8, Chester McLaughlin.
Big boy.
Man,
he was good.
Big boy.
Like
Big
trying to
boy,
move a
bro.
mountain.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
For real. Like trying to move a semi. Number 9, Carl Pickens. Remember Carl Pickens?
Oh, yeah.
Wide receiver
Really
out
good
of Tennessee.
Really good
Good
player,
player. And number 10 is quarterback David Klingler, Houston.
All right, so other than Klingler, pretty solid top 10.
Solid top 10.
Pittman
yeah.
did not have the career though. Okay, Pittman. He did not.
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. He was a hell of a good college football
Right.
player.
He was a little bit of a combine.
Yeah,
success.
combine eyes,
Right.
Big guy, big body,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
He was almost like Tony Mandarich.
Yeah.
Like he was just like a freak of nature.
Yeah, and so you couldn't ignore it. You were lured to it, captivated by it, whatever. And they bit, and they drafted him really high. At the same time, Troy Vincent, excellent player. T-Buck, excellent player. But there were other guys that didn't necessarily, like Sean Gilbert, good player. But David Klingler, top 10? Yeah. And that's what happens. You fall in love with the quarterback.
Yeah, well, they
combine
ran that one. What did they run? The run and shoot?
Yeah.
Remember the run and shoot? Yeah.
They were one of the first that really spread it out, let it fly, and they stacked up yards down there in Houston town. And so, it's a crapshoot, people.
Yeah, it's a coin flip, bro. Yeah.
And you were 11th overall.
I was 11th.
And you're sitting there
Right,
trying.
you stopped right there. You should have went to 11.
Huh?
You should have went to 11. I know you were just.
yeah.
I know you're just doing the 10 before you.
Yeah.
But you should have just reminded everybody.
Yeah, I did go 11. But
he said it. Yeah.
But I wasn't on this big board as far as the top 10 goes, which really doesn't matter as long as I got drafted where I was.
Yeah, and the way you could look at it is you more than doubled the expectations because Kuiper had you at 22 and you went 11.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That actually is a testament to what people were viewing of you on tape, as opposed to him trying to forecast where he thought things would go. There's not a whole lot to highlight outside of what we just did with Kuiper among the top 10 as far as the guys. He does have Reuben Bain Jr. going 10th to the Cincinnati Bengals. And look, they don't know exactly what's going to happen with Trey Henderson, but let's also remind everybody Shamar Stewart is a guy that they picked, took forever to get them to sign because of what they were trying to do, maybe cheap out on his contract, something like that. I don't know that they're going to go to the well again, but if they are saying goodbye to Hendrickson, and obviously we'll know by the time we get to the draft, at least you would think so, you could see him go as high as number 10. Maui Noah, who knows whether, at least right now, Mel has him going 11th. So you could have back-to-back Canes going 10 and 11 from both sides of the ball. That just gives you an idea just how dang good you guys were as far as the lines of scrimmage.
I almost feel like Maui Noah and Bain are different players now. I think Bain's going to move inside. I didn't think so earlier in the year, but I think he's going to move inside now. I think teams are going to see him as like another Aaron Donald.
He could. Well, yeah.
Whereas Maui Noah is definitely an edge guy. He is an edge dude.
They're at the very least, for whatever.
You know what Bain almost is? He's almost Trayvon Walker with much more production in college. But they're similar in size. They're similar in might just be an inside guy. You know what I mean?
Well, they're trying to classify certain guys, especially with if it's a 3-4, 4-3, however you want to do it. We'll see what the measurables are. He is not the tallest, longest guy, so that could lend itself to that. But he's not carry. You need to carry some weight if you're going inside. And he's 6'3",
he's 280 easy.
Well, what
Maybe
they say right
more.
now is they say 6'3", 275. We will see.
That's what he at the combine. That's what he weighed at.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what the combine says. But right here, when you just punch it up from Mel's mock, it says 6'3", 275. Now ESPN may be punching it up from what the Miami media guide says. I don't know, but that's what they got him right now. 6'3", 275. If they look at him like, hey, you can add weight and maintain that quickness and strength, well, then, yeah, he's more of a candidate. But there have been other guys that have been successful coming off the edge at that height.
But here's the thing. I don't think any guard wants to see him, quite honest with you. Tackles don't want to see him with his speed coming around because he's able to turn the corner and flip his hips.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So if you got a guard and he playing a 3 technique, essentially you think tackles are a little bit more athletic than guards. So I'm saying with the way he moves his hands and his hips and the way he's able to maneuver, guards are not going to be happy. Just going to tell you that right now.
And by the way, Mel's doing to Maui Noah exactly what he did to you. You ready?
What he say?
He's got him 11th.
Yeah.
Which is right where you were selected. But he's got him as OT/G.
It's not a guard. Are you seriously? Man, he's 6'3" something. He's not going to be
He
a
is
guard.
a big
Mel's like taking
dude.
money out of people's
He
pockets.
is. He's trying to. He is, absolutely.
He is a big dude.
He
All
is
right,
a big dude.
we'll keep it rolling. Get into the 1 o'clock hour. A little more college that we'll throw at you. Of course, the combine is front and center. We'll get into it. Got a note about Drew Rosenhaus that I think Big Search will appreciate. So stick around for that. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway.
Wow, this place is great.
Home sweet home of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
When can we move in?
This is 1010XL.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here. If you're looking for the best selection of trucks in Jacksonville, it's Truck Time at Big Number 1 Duval Ford. They've got Jacksonville's largest lineup of brand new trucks with massive discounts. Over $10,000 off select models. That's right, savings you won't find anywhere else. Your next truck is waiting for you at Big Number 1 Duval Ford, so visit DuvalFord.com or stop by 1616 Cassett Avenue today. It's Truck Time at Duval Ford.
If you're thinking about getting a new roof sometime this year, Endless Summer Roofing can help. I'm Claudia, owner of Endless Summer Roofing. Stronger materials, expert installation, real peace of mind. A new roof isn't just an upgrade. It's the primary source of protection for your family home. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com for a free inspection today, and I'll make sure you're ready for tomorrow. Endless Summer Roofing. Protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Hey, it's Joe C. Join XL Primetime this Friday from 12 to 2 at the Pine Royale Golf Grand Opening in Callahan. Enjoy free play on the Trackman driving range, cash contest, and awesome vendors. Don't miss it. We'll see you at Pine Royale.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost are the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th.
Duval Fence is looking for the best in fence installers. Check out DuvalFence.com right now and fence in a great job opportunity. From estimates to installers, they're looking for you right now. Log on to DuvalFence.com for all the details. Equal opportunity employer.
2-day flash sale right now from Zero Res. 25% off tile and grout cleaning. Mopping can't reach dirt in trapped grout lines, so restore to a brighter, cleaner look. Lift embedded dirt and buildup from kitchens and bathrooms. Book now before the offer disappears. Call 287-5727. Flash sale ends this Wednesday for 25% off tile and grout cleaning from Zero Res. Zero Res, spelled backwards or forward, it's the right way to clean.
The First Coast Games is an annual team building challenge to introduce fun activities into the workplace and focus on your employees' health and wellness goals. These goals include some friendly competition, of course, including pickleball, cornhole, volleyball, flag football, and other team sports. The games will begin in March. Register your company and teams at fcymca.org.
Covering the First Coast and ready to help when you need it. That's Rebound Rehabilitation. With a dozen locations, they're easy to get to and they'll get you back in the game. Sports injury, workers' comp case, or auto accidents, you name it, they can help. Check out reboundrehab.com.
Something new is swinging into town, and you're invited.
Pine Royale Golf is celebrating its grand opening February 27th from 11 to 3. Come tour the property, enjoy free limited play on the Trackman driving range, plus giveaways, contests, and free snacks. Dress in your best funky golf style for photos and prizes. Take a shot at the $500 hole-in-one challenge. It's golf, games, and good vibes. Search Pine Royale Callahan to learn more.
Local sports update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. The Orlando Magic and LA Lakers meet for the first time this season in tonight's nightcap, which will be held at Crypto.com Arena, the last game of the Magic's 4-game West Coast swing. They're currently 12-16 on the road following their 2-point win versus the Clippers on Sunday. Franz Wagner and Jalen Suggs are reported as out for the Magic on tonight. You can catch all the action right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM beginning at 10 p.m. Right now, 51 degrees at 102. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
1 o'clock hour is here. XL Primetime. Hanging out, having fun, man. Batting it around. College football, the combine front and center for most of you out there, because you're either a college football fan looking to see where one of your favorite players is headed. And then obviously if you're a NFL fan, you're wanting to find out who you're going to get next as far as the crop of talent that's coming out. Over 315 college players invited to the combine. And we'll get into that coming up in just a little bit. And another fun exercise, just as far as college is concerned, is these roster values that are starting to pop up, the amount of money that is floating through the NIL world, and now the collectives that have the rev share responsibility as well. There's a lot of money up for grabs in college football, college sports for that matter. I'm reading this one quote. I want to see if you can translate this for me, Big. We talked about Darren Peterson, the star for the Kansas Jayhawks, that is going to be one and done in the college basketball world. And he's played full games, but he hasn't played a lot of full games. He's sometimes in, out, 10 minutes of ball, hamstring, tightness, whatever, and he goes and sits down. So anyway, finally his team, and I don't know whether, Jays, you can pull this up or not, but Darren Peterson's dad, I guess, is the guy that stands in front of the microphone as the entourage for Darren Peterson. I want to know if you can translate or kind of tell me what this means, all right? Darren Peterson played last night, played well, got him a dub. They handed Houston a loss. I think Houston's now lost, 3 of the last 4, something in that neighborhood. And Darren Peterson's dad comes up and says, talking about all the controversy surrounding his kid, whether he's playing or not, quote, "You can't pray for rain, then complain about the mud."
What? You can't pray.
You can't pray for rain and then complain about the mud. Now, I know you're a deep thinker.
It's a good quote. I like that quote.
And he says, "We embrace what comes with the journey, the good and bad. I'm so grateful for this year, this season, and for what's to come. It has taught so many life lessons to prepare Daryl and our family for what's about to go through being the number 1 pick and future face of someone's franchise and the league."
Wow.
He just went LeVar on he just went.
We got another helicopter dad.
I'm telling you, he just went from the face of a franchise to the league.
Well, I mean, what are you supposed to say about your son?
I do love it, but that was big, man.
Let him speak for himself, dude. He's a grown man.
Yeah, but you raised him the way you raised him well.
That was helicopter,
You're
though.
putting pressure on him that doesn't need.
Did he raise him well?
He's the number 1 pick. Gonna be the number 1 pick overall. I mean, what else you want from him? I mean,
maybe to be a good person as well would mean something.
A good person would be nice.
I don't know if he's not. I'm just saying, like, just because someone's a number 1 pick in the league. I'm not saying he's not. But just because someone's the number 1 pick in the league doesn't mean
doesn't mean that he's not.
He's clearly doing load management in Kansas. That's why
he's checking himself out of games.
Right. If he doesn't want to play, then don't play.
That doesn't mean he's not a good person.
No. We have. Yeah,
Just means he's protecting himself professionally, which is not. Well, I'm not an advocate of.
Right.
But
I think you need the ball.
How you demonize his character because of that?
I'm not
I just think you need the
demonizing his
ball.
character.
You just said he's not a good person.
What I'm saying
I
is
have no idea. I didn't say.
What I'm saying is
he's not competitive.
He's,
and if I was an NBA team, that'd be a huge red flag to me. Not only is he not competitive and doesn't care,
he's the best player in
his
the country.
dad is also a huge.
How
know
are you
what?
not the best player? How are you not the best player?
He is the best. I think he is the best player. I don't think there's any question. Actually, I think he's the best player.
Okay, so why is he not a good person?
Why go to Kansas then? What's he going to Kansas for? Why?
If you're not going to play,
if you're going to sit there and just sit out games and walk out of a game because you have a cramp. Why are you going to Kansas?
You're questioning him professionally.
Yes,
for not
I'm questioning everything. Not just if I were a scout, if I were an NBA owner, would I want to pick a guy like that with the first overall pick? I'm not sure I would.
Yeah, you got to ask the question. Here's his quote. This is the Sun. Okay,
he's projected number one.
I know he is. I get all the talent stuff, but there's been a lot of guys at that level.
Despite all of what we think,
someone's still
he's still projected number one.
Yes, I don't disagree.
That means that your opinion is not affecting what he's going to be when he.
You don't know what he's going to be.
He's projected
We've seen so many of these guys that have attitudes like
tank, man.
Ben Simmons is him. He is Ben Simmons.
How's he Ben Simmons?
Because Ben Simmons had this exact same attitude in college with LSU. He didn't care. He was there to just go for a year, whatever. I'm going to be the number one pick. And he has that same attitude in the NBA. Didn't do jack.
It didn't go well.
Because he's not a competitor. He doesn't have that
nothing
dog
of the
in
Ball
him.
brothers.
Yeah, it didn't go well for him. Yeah,
there's plenty of guys in the league like this. This is not football. There's so many like football. You have to be tough to get this far.
I'm telling you right now,
as a basketball player, you don't. You can be coddled your entire life.
I actually wrote about this today at USA Today. But football, it's NFL scouts now. You know what their number one thing is? It's no longer now talent. Talent is huge. The number one thing is the guy mature? Is he mature enough to handle coming into this league and having responsibilities and having consequences for what they do? Because right now, none of these guys have consequences. They'll just go to the next team. If it doesn't work out with that coach, they'll go to the next coach.
Right.
Doesn't work out with that team, they'll go to the next team.
You were mature when you came out.
Yeah.
You had an understanding.
I'm not a proponent.
Yeah.
For it.
Here's his quote. Okay,
I kind of think you are the way you've been talking.
No, I'm just saying y'all were trying to say that
you're like. I think you're trying to make devil's advocate.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm saying he's not competitive.
I think he's borderline turd. Right. So that's just me.
There's a turd. If Denny was here, he'd tell us about his turd to talent index.
Yeah.
Yes,
which goes back
which is
many
always
years.
important. But his quote is, someone has something to say after every game this year. I really don't pay attention anymore. That's also a neg. That's not the best way to embrace this, because he is being called out a little bit as to, hey, wait a minute. How come you're not giving everything every game to your team? If you're only going to be one and done, at the very least, ball out. And that way you can get the max out of what it is you're doing this year.
Here's another thing, too. I don't just blame – he's the top of the blame list. I also blame Self. They beat Arizona without him.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Just say go away, man. Just go away. At this point, just go away. But Self wants that national title.
Yeah, I was about to say. I also saw him score 20 points in the first half.
Yeah, I saw him score like 23 and 18 minutes against Oklahoma State. So
and
you're like, all right, well.
You want the next Darren Peterson coming to wear the blue and red. There's no way you're going to run that dude off. And so I'll look up the minutes, but that's the challenge right now.
But you would think that Bill Self has enough.
No, you wouldn't.
I guess not.
No, not Bill Self.
I guess not.
Not Mr. 5 level 1 violations. No.
He ain't the only one out there.
He's the only one who had his contract said you cannot fire me for the NCAA violations I have.
And you know what they did? And then they
said okay.
And then they gave him a lifetime.
And then they won a national title.
Deal.
Yeah, gave him a lifetime deal. You can stick around forever.
What a guy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
College basketball is filled with some of the most.
They're the most just dirtiest guys ever. Seriously,
they're slippery and yeah. So anyway,
what was your boy from LSU?
Will Wade.
Will Wade.
He's at NC State now.
Let me tell you something. LSU would kill for Will Wade right now. Yeah. Kill.
They love him. And the other thing is Bill Self was perfectly named. It is all about myself. That is it. And so he has been able to put Kansas constantly in a good position. He's getting paid well to make sure that they play well. And it's pretty much lived out. Jayhawks fans may not be 100% satisfied because they're not in the Final Four and all that kind of stuff, cutting down the nets the way that they would like. But he is a productive head coach. That's for sure. So anyway, back to the original. As far as if you pray for the rain, you got to expect the mud. That's deep, Pixars.
It's a great quote.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's almost biblical, actually.
Oh, stop it.
The Book of Peterson.
Exactly. Biblical.
All right, so let me get you on one thing here real quick, because we're gonna get back to the combine. I want to know whether you believe this or not, okay? How many bench press 225 pounds right now? First off, how many did you do before you said the thumb's hurting?
My pro day, I did 26.
Okay, 26? Okay. And you did exactly what you needed to do. Nothing
that's
more,
all
right?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so you did 26.
Escape to Simone.
Yeah, there you go.
At the combine.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You did
I made
26.
this decision.
How old do you think your old agent is right now?
Who, Drew?
Yeah, can you think of how old he is? Just rough
Is it his
guessing.
birthday?
I'm going to guess, too.
Rough guessing.
I'm going to say
He's
63.
got to be at least 4 years old. He's got to be at least 60, 61.
I bet he's 63.
Okay, so let's just put him right around 60. Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
he's probably got the AARP discount card in his wallet if he wanted to use it. But you know,
Hang on,
Rosenhaus.
before you go any further, speaking of AARP, we got to get into something at the end.
Yeah,
of this.
we
Go
do.
ahead.
All right, so Drew Rosenhaus, somewhere around 60, you say. With the NFL Combine, he wanted to motivate his clients, and he told them that he would do 225 a dozen times.
Wow.
Could he do it? I'm going to show you in the break, and then we're going to come back, and you can tell me whether this is BS or not, whether these are fake plates.
Oh,
okay?
no.
I'm going to show it to you because it looks like he pushes it up, man. I'm going to show it to you, and then you come back with that coming up
I will.
on XL Primetime.
Yeah.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Feel the weight of tradition in every swing. 1010XL is your radio home for the Players' Championship with live Southeast Orthopedic Specialist leaderboard updates. Teed up by Shillington Creek Pest Control,
Jack's Outdoor Solutions,
and Firehouse Subs.
Leon Cersei here, your lemon pepper guy. You know Wingstop always delivers. And I'm not talking about that cooked-to-order, hand-sauced and tossed chicken sandwich in your choice of 12 mouth-watering flavors. I'm not talking about the house-made ranch. So good, nobody will blame you if you double dip. I'm talking about Wingstop delivered straight to your door. And did you know they're open until 1 a.m.? So visit wingstop.com or use the app to get your flavors delivered right to your door, late night, only at Wingstop.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Fish know where to hide. Captain Kevin knows how to find them.
That's a big one.
Listen for the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show, brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Nate Bargatze.
It's a lot to have 2 dogs because you got to open the back door and let 2 dogs out.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. 5-star Veterans Memorial Arena. February 26th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, the rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine Pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, I've got a simple question. How much does a 1-carat diamond cost?
Frank, that's an impossible question to answer because a carat is only a measure of weight for gemstones. It'd be no different than me saying, I have a beautiful wife. She weighs 125 pounds, which you'd find is a ridiculous description. Diamonds are graded for 4 factors, and carat weight is only one of those factors. The others are cut, color, and clarity, and each of these factors is graded specifically and set by a certified gemologist in an accredited gem laboratory. So when you ask about a diamond's weight, we're going to tell you more than just the price. At Underwoods, we want a customer to understand how all 4 factors of diamond quality relate back to the rarity and value of the diamond. Needless to say, we all understand the value of a dollar. At Underwoods, we want our customers to know what their dollar buys in diamond value. So if you're shopping for the best, stop by Underwoods.
That's at Underwoods in San Marco, in Avondale, or at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
18 minutes after the 1 o'clock hour, XL Prime Time. Big Leon Cersei, Matty Hayes, Joe C, and JJ. It is XL Prime Time. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Big Cersei, I showed you the X post from your old agent, Drew Rosenhaus.
I saw that.
And he put it out on social with the NFL Combine starting to motivate our clients. I told them I would do 225 12 times. Thanks his trainer, and it's set up in his back patio area,
which is fishy.
He's got some
not at a gym.
Yeah,
I've been to his house.
Yeah,
it's in Miami Beach.
Yeah,
Miami
and so
Beach,
he's got his. See, he didn't need to go to a gym. He's got his own.
No, I'm just saying that we would know the weights are real if he was at a gym.
So
what's the square footage of that house? Real quick, Joe. Square footage of that house.
Of his house? I want to say at least 5,000 square feet.
How many bathrooms?
I don't know, bro. Maybe 3 or 4.
That's the key. That's the key to all houses.
3 or 4, and then he's got a nice little pool. And he has a nice little view of the city, the whole city of Miami.
Matt thinks when you walk in, you immediately like, how many bathrooms you guys?
That's the key to every house, bro. I'm telling you right now. You ask any realtor, that's the key to every house. Anyway, go ahead, Joe.
I mean, he's got a house in Miami Beach, so it's
pretty good.
That is the key. That is the key for me.
Yeah.
All right, you watched the video.
Yeah.
And he actually was able to, I think, 13 reps. And
That's not bad for old man.
I was checking to see whether it looked like they were fake plates or not.
No, I don't think they were fake plates. You got to remember, Drew is a 3rd-degree black belt too, bro.
He's an in-shape dude.
Yeah, bro. Him and his brother. Yeah, you're not going to just roll up on them, bro.
Wow.
You're going to get dealt with.
And he does stay in shape.
Yeah,
he's gotten a lot bigger too.
Yeah.
Yeah, his shoulders are.
But here's the problem,
wide.
though. Here's the deal with him doing that.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
There you go. That part. Here's the problem with that doing the 13 reps. If he's got any client that can't do 13, they're in trouble. I'm just being honest with you. So, I mean, I don't know what the motivation was to prove that, he was still in shape, but
I think it was just a little narcissism.
Yeah, of course it was.
I want to let everyone on the internet know how strong
First
I am.
of all, that's his middle name. Okay,
100%.
That's his.
He's throwing those things up there.
He is.
Throwing it up, bro.
He's getting them done.
Yeah,
proud of him. Might send him a letter.
So I was at the very least a little impressed when I saw that. All right, let's see if you guys can get this in order, okay? The ukulele, please, if you don't mind. Okay?
Let's go!
Just the beautiful sounds of the ukulele, soothing on a Tuesday afternoon. Let's go from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Oh, with a delicious Mexican lager found in Baja, imported by surfers for those who live life. Anchors up. I said there were over 315 combine invites. So all the schools you would expect, well represented. Need to know if you can give me the top 3 in order in terms of players invited to the NFL Combine.
Number 1, Texas A&M.
Actually, I think it's Alabama.
Texas A&M is number 1. Then there's
Ohio State's
Alabama has
very
12 invites for Alabama.
I'm going to go
so they're
Ohio
up.
State.
I'm going to go Texas A&M. I'm going to go Alabama, Ohio State.
I'm going Ohio State, Alabama, A&M.
I'm going to go Alabama, Texas A&M, and Georgia.
I was going to say one team is T3, so I would have
Miami is T3 with
easily
9.
thrown any one of them in.
Miami
No
has
to
9.
Miami. No to Miami. They're not that far off.
They have 9.
And you were at the top, sir. You nailed it, Big Sirs.
Texas A&M?
Yeah, you nailed all 3 in order.
Wow,
okay.
wow, nice.
So Texas A&M 13, Alabama 12, and then the 2 that are tied for 3rd, sending 11 to the combine. And we mentioned a few of them already with Ohio State, as many good players as they've got, and LSU.
Wow.
So Brian Kelly, at the very least, when he was summarily dismissed, he at the very least had some good players, obviously on that team.
Talent.
In the name of Nussmeier and Perkins and all those guys. Definitely had talent. But A&M, at the very least, A&M got to the college football playoff this year, did a little bit more.
Almost won the SEC.
Yeah, did a little bit more than what Jimbo had really ever done, even though he had uber loaded rosters. Concepcion, Reed Adams, Howell, all those guys are headed to the combine.
I mean, they played
13.
one game against the top 8 in the league and lost.
Yeah, look, I was a fan of Mike Elko, and
They still had a good year.
Yeah,
They did. They had a good year.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to look at it that way.
But you listen, I will give you credit because you were beating that drum down the stretch, and I was thinking between Concepcion and who was the other dude?
Dude, you don't lose a playoff game at
Marcel
home
Reed.
in that
No,
environment.
I'm talking about the other receiver. They had 2 really good receivers. I'm drawing a blank on the other guy.
Evan,
but anyway.
what's his name? Anyway, you don't lose that type of game at home with that environment, with that defense that you have, and a 30-mile-an-hour wind. You don't lose that game, man. You just don't.
It's true. And Marcel Reed down the stretch, and this is where I'm giving you credit because you kept beating the drum that they just hadn't, even though SEC, they had not necessarily seen the bigs of the SEC with that little run that they were on. And
Until
ultimately,
Texas, and
Right,
they
but
lost.
once
Texas kind of exposed them.
Texas absolutely exposed them. They couldn't throw the ball, and that's was a big problem with Marcel Reed. And then they got to Miami, and then you got the 30-mile-an-hour wind, and Miami's got a really good defense, and away we go.
They had the great win early in the season against Notre Dame. Can't take that away from them.
Yeah, and the thing was
but we have no idea how good Notre Dame was. None of us do.
Notre Dame was a good team.
But their 2 best games they lost.
True.
But the one thing we were talking about, both Simpson and Marcel Reed, when you got to the big lights, big stakes game, that's when both of them kind of made the mistakes. And Carson was able to fight that off, at least, of course, until the end with the bad pick in the Natty. But he played his fanny off down the stretch to get in position, whereas Marcel threw it to the other guy too many times, and obviously Ty Simpson did the same thing.
By the way, real quick, I'm going to give you Notre Dame's schedule this year. If you were upset about last year, Wisconsin, okay, that's a neutral site.
It is not a good schedule.
That's a bad
That's
Wisconsin
their
team.
opener this year.
That's a bad schedule.
It is not a good schedule.
Rice at home, Michigan State at home, at Purdue, at North Carolina, Stanford at home, at BYU, Navy at home, Miami at home, BC at home, SMU at home,
Ooh, that's
at
a good one.
Syracuse.
So they could lose to Miami. They could lose to SMU.
7 home games.
Who else?
But
Is
they
that
finished.
really it?
They finished 12th. They still get in.
Yeah, exactly. No, they'll smash BYU.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to smash them on the road. I don't know about that.
No, I mean, they'll probably win, but it's still
They have a pulse.
Yeah, it's just
unlike Purdue and Wisconsin.
a little bit of a curious game, but there's too many.
But even
other
like the
ones
games that could be iffy, SMU and Miami, both in South Bend.
Yeah. And whiskey ain't whiskey right now. So
No.
And they don't play USC.
Yeah,
Right.
they're off.
Dude, what happened to this sport, man?
Well, the
They don't
rivalries.
play Michigan.
Yeah, rivalries got killed for sure. A couple of these others, real quick, on the combine invites. Top 5, Georgia with 10. Tied with Oklahoma, also sending 10, and Miami. sending 10. So you guys, honestly, the amount of talent that came through under the Mario leadership, it's evident. It's evident with the players that they sent.
How many of the Knowles and Gators sending? You got anywhere on that list?
I do not have it real quick. I'll
Gators
find
have
it.
a good amount.
The Clemson Tigers sending 9 with the terrible season that they had. Too many good players on that football team.
You guys laughed at me when I said if they go 5-7 this year, there's going to be some people that want him.
So Florida is tied with Clemson, 8.
See?
In terms of inviting a top 8 school with 9 invites.
You gotta thank Billy for something. No?
Maybe.
A little bit.
I'm gonna thank the collective. Okay. I'm gonna thank Victorious for that. For Caleb Banks, who was moving up the ranks as far as being viewed as a potential first rounder, interior defensive lineman, and then Jake Slaughter, the pride of Ocala. Those 2 guys are among them.
Barber, Sapp.
Yeah.
Sturdivant.
But think about it. They're tied with Indiana with 9. Okay. Indiana obviously had
coaching, man.
Yeah, the season of seasons. Yeah. And he obviously got a few guys to come over there that were transfer portal guys, the Cougars.
He also developed them, too.
Yes.
Those guys weren't going to get drafted out of James Madison.
Yeah.
They just weren't.
I give him a lot of credit for what he was able to do, which brings us to one real quick thing. Give us that, and then we'll see if we can bring this up coming up here in just 1 second.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
So this is Indiana, and Kirk Cignetti, and I guess the Mark Cubans of the world have said Mark Cuban would never disclose as a proud Hoosier grad how much money he had given, but he loved the direction and vision that Cignetti had and supported him 100%. So according to On3, and I'm trying to make sure that this says NACOS instead of NOCOS.
Do you want me to look?
I'm looking. I see the check mark and everything. Okay, that's the most crucial part of this. Okay. And then I see NACOS. So I'm trying not to get got. The $40 million college football roster has arrived.
Well, it arrived last year. The Canes roster was
multiple Power 4 programs are expected to cross the mark for 2026. Now, think about this, okay? Because you've had it before, but now you're seeing this many more. The Texas had 1. Ohio State had 1. Now, 4.
Didn't Texas Tech have 1? Or it was no,
Texas Tech spent 25 last year. Miami had 25. The largest. Miami spent $40 million last year.
Good. So let's give some details of this coming up here in just a second. There's also one other that just happened that is near Ocala that also is worth bringing up as well. We'll do that coming up on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. 1010XL takes you inside the program director's office with Dan and Jeff.
They don't even know they're on the air, do they?
The Drill.
Is there any way to tell them that they're on the air? Nope.
Mornings on 1010XL.
Oh, they're going to curse. I know it.
Something new is swinging into town, and you're invited. Pine Royale Golf is celebrating its grand opening, February 27th from 11 to 3. Come tour the property, enjoy free limited play on the Trackman driving range, plus giveaways, contests, and free snacks. Dress in your best funky golf style for photos and prizes. Take a shot at the $500 hole-in-one challenge. It's golf, games, and good vibes. Search Pine Royale Callahan to learn more.
Hi, Jacksonville. This is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine by the Dr. James Andrews. Wintertime is upon us, and you may notice you wake up in the morning with some aches and pains in the shoulders and knees. If this happens to you, don't forget, stay mobile to try to reduce stiffness in your joints. And if that doesn't work, come see me at Bari Orthopedics, where we can treat you with cortisone injections and platelet-rich plasma injections and other non-invasive needs. Visit me at bariorthopedics.com.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
Did you know your roof ages from the inside out? By the time you see a leak, damage already exists beneath the shingles. Sun exposure, humidity, and seasonal storms slowly weaken roofing materials over time. If your roof is 15 years old or more, then now's the time to start planning, not reacting. At Endless Summer Roofing, we provide professional inspections and clear guidance so you can make informed decisions. Visit EndlessSummerRoofing.com to schedule a free inspection. Endless Summer Roofing, protecting your home from Florida's endless summers.
Hey, Jacksonville, it's Fred Taylor. If you've been in an auto accident, you need a team who knows how to get you back on your feet and back to your life. At North Florida Medical Center, they don't just treat the injury, they treat the whole person, from physical therapy to pain management. North Florida Medical Center has a team of experts ready to help you heal and recover. I trust the team here at North Florida Medical Center, and you can too. So don't wait. Call North Florida Medical Center and get the care you deserve.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street-legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit dynamicdrivesdesign.com today and see your perfect ride.
Tara Loggeman here for Local Fair Jacks. Fresh, local produce, eggs, and meat delivered right to your door. It's where Jeff and I shop because we know exactly where our food is coming from. There's no scary recalls, just trusted local farmers. Visit localfairjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
All right, my golden moment is, you might want to check those plates with Rosenhaus. I'm not sure the realness of it. You know, he is a showman, trust me. I know him. I had to go through any antic to make sure he gets a lot of attention. But I'm going to justify it and say he actually did it because he, like I told you, he is a world-class karate man. I ain't going to lie.
12 reps of 225 on the bench.
That's impressive. Drew's like, he's got to be about 60.
His shoulders are wide, man. He's been working on it a while.
Yeah, he's about 60 years old. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Nice.
Yeah. There's someone you don't want, I'm just going to let you know. Someone you may not want to run up on.
Mm-hmm. He can take care of himself.
Yeah.
All right, my golden moment, it probably deserves of that, JJ, when you really think about it.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Comboing.
So the Villages, which is right outside JJ's hometown of Ocala.
It's like where I have a lot of friends that are like bartenders or waiters in the Villages. It's only like 20 minutes away.
Very
but
close
it's
to
a
Ocala.
retirement. I wouldn't even call it a community. It's
a
a
retirement
city.
compound.
Yeah, it's become a mecca.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's often dubbed, by the way, the STD capital of the world.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
There happens to be a serious, a lot of people.
Outbreak.
Yeah, and a lot of people have to schedule
There's a lot
visits.
of like, there's golf
to the
carts
clinic.
there, and there's like they have like these
Key
different
parties.
covered things they hang to, if you're interested or not. It's a lot going on there.
Because
Okay.
there's a lot of widows and widowers
Yes.
just looking for a good time.
So
50 and up.
So, and this company has been closing stores all over the place, but Hooters just opened a store in the Villages.
First one ever.
And we got some video of it, what it looked like today.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line.
It's slammed.
I mean, a line of retirees waiting to get in when they open that door.
Like you're saying, like whenever.
They're shuffling in. They're not even walking. They're shuffling.
Like you're saying, like whenever the first Chick-fil-A opened up in St. Aug, people were lined up around the corner, couldn't wait to get in there. You're saying
when I say
stellar.
a line, like I bet when they open the doors, I bet 50 people walked in there.
Yeah,
easy.
That is classic. All right, it is comical that's where they're going, but they did their research and they found it out.
Yes.
All right, listen, I know where we're going. We're going down to Daytona right now.
Here's another call on the 1010XL hotline driven by Key Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
All right, let's say hello to the president of Daytona International Speedway. Frank Kelleher joins us now right here on XL Primetime. Frank, welcome in. How you doing, bud?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me on. I am doing great.
Listen, we appreciate it. We know they come far and wide from SoCal or Duval or wherever to get down to Daytona. And look, I was a huge fan before we get to what's happening coming up on two wheels. We at least have to touch on, I thought Tyler Reddick drove his fanny off at the end of that race, Frank. It was an incredible finish. He held on, guts and hands on the wheel, and I just thought he drove himself to that victory. There was no luck involved.
Man, it was such a special day here for the Daytona 500. Like, it was a giant party. You could feel the buzz from the time the Thunderbirds flew over to the green flag dropping, and you nailed it, man. Like, that finish was so much fun. You didn't know who was going to win. Now that you could watch the replay 100 times, like, man, Tyler did one heck of a job. And don't sleep on Stenhouse there, man. I thought that Chef Boyardee car, man, it almost stole it from him. But it was the fans got their money's worth, that's for sure.
And it's funny, Frank, because we had Ricky Stenhouse on our show leading up to the Daytona 500, and I had interviewed Tyler Reddick, I want to say 1 or 2 seasons ago. So we on XL Primetime took credit for both of those cats.
You did it. You know what? We're going to spread that news far and wide through the NASCAR community. You got to get on the radio show with you guys if you want any hope of winning a Harley J. Earl trophy.
You got that right.
So, Frank, Bike Week has arrived, and, of course, that means Supercross time in Daytona. A wildly underrated event in Daytona. Am I right?
I don't know, man. We have been packing this place for the Daytona Supercross. Like, if it was a secret, the word is out that this is one of the most fun nights in Daytona Beach. Saturday night, this upcoming Saturday, Daytona Supercross is going to be here in town. The dirt has already moved in. If you don't follow us on Instagram. The team is having a lot of fun just showing all of the dump trucks, just wreaking havoc on that beautiful grass that you just watched the Daytona 500 racing around. We are building the course that is designed by none other than Ricky Carmichael. This is round number 8. The Supercross Series riders have been putting on a tremendous show, and the drama is going to unfold this Saturday night, 7 o'clock. The gates are going to drop. Bike Week is here in Daytona. All the displays are already being set up. I can't wait.
Nick Search, you got to jump in.
Yeah, I got to jump in because I've become a fan, believe it or not, Frank, of the motorcycle, Supercross.
Yeah.
You know, the jumps, and because once my football has been taken away from me, I've moved over to motocross, so I've become a fan of it. So I appreciate you making that a welcome addition to Daytona.
No, we're grateful to have it. It is. You want to talk about athletes. I mean, these young men on these bikes, they are conditioned, you know, right up there with some of the best boxers or UFC fighters in the world. These are athletes that are just, you know, wrestling these machines, jumping them. It's just super aggressive, action-packed racing. And from a fan standpoint, like, I love seeing all the families here. Like, you see a lot of people out on date nights. You see a lot of young families with their kids. The access that you get to the riders up to the course, you can literally stand on the racing surface where we just raced the Daytona 500. You could be standing on the tri-oval and watching the Supercross race go down. So get to DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com, learn about our general admission passes. There's actually admissions to sit in an area that we call the Roost. Those are grandstands that where the NASCAR Cup cars, the pit road is. It is just a ton of fun here at the Speedway.
All right, so one more time, just so we make sure, because I got a bunch of the boys from Triumph Motorcycles that are going to be down there. Ricky Carmichael, of course, with the Triumph, and they love what he has been able to do for them, and then obviously what he has done in terms of the design. So Ricky Carmichael has got the course set up and ready to go the way these Supercross riders want to see it.
Yeah, no doubt. Ricky is the GOAT. He's part of our team here. He helps us design this course every year. They put a vote out to all of the Supercross fans, and Daytona International Speedway, Daytona Supercross course, that was voted as the #1 most anticipated course of the entire season this year. So the fans are going to come out in a big way, but we still have general admission tickets available. Check out the Roost, the trackside access. There's a track walk that if you want to get out there and walk this course, you can do that. You can find everything you need to know at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com. And again, the gate is going to drop this Saturday night, February 28th at 7 p.m.
We love it, man. Thank you very much, Frank, and we look forward to being down there, and we know a lot of people are fired up for it.
Awesome. We'll see you soon. We'll be ready.
All right. Thank you, Frank Kelleher, president of Daytona International Speedway. You can log on and check out everything they got cooking because, Carmichael, obviously, he's the GOAT.
He was talking about those elite athletes, too.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Do you want to talk about Danger?
Let me tell you something. That group in Villages looks like elite athletes getting through that door, okay?
Yeah. Well, that's a senior competition. But at the same time, Danger is present. There ain't no getting away from that.
There's no doubt.
The danger is very present, omnipresent.
And I don't know.
May or may not include antibiotics, too.
Yeah, I don't know clinically where they're at, like how many IV stations they have down there. But you may go from a Saturday night to a Monday sitting in a waiting room.
Let me just take you behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I was so glad that when I was talking to Frank Kelleher, when I put him through, that we were done with that conversation. That there was no mention of he didn't know what we were talking about 5 seconds before we put him on. Thank you.
Such a good dude, too.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable.
And he loves.
Anyway, speaking of STDs, let's go down to Daytona 500, Daytona International Speedway.
And that dude, Kelleher, by the way, comes from good racing stock. He's been around forever. Yeah, coming up on dirt, everything like that. So he totally loves.
He knows all about Ocala.
Yeah, and the other thing is that is a new you can't call that place Ocala, okay? Because I got to tell this story. I tell it every time the Village just comes up. I have one buddy in his early to mid 30s or whatever, going over there, talking to him, doing a pitch for whatever it was, and all these people were loving what they were talking about. And into the night after drinks, they're going up the elevator, and he's got several of the ladies that are in the elevator with him or whatever, and he goes to walk out, and one of them reached as the doors were closing and grabbed his arm and pulled him back in, was not going to let him go. And they were trying to close the deal. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle. Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. I'm celebrating a little anniversary. 2 years ago, hit my goal weight with a Waco 180. 40 pounds gone. Now, I know it's not 100 plus like Hacker, but 40 was my number. That was the weight holding me back, slowing me down. I didn't do it with meds, didn't deal with the side effects, didn't rely on a shortcut that I had to stay on forever. I did it with a plan, an awesome free plan with free coaching for life and learning how to eat in a way that actually works in real life. Awaken 180 knows you travel, knows you eat out, knows you have cravings. A real life plan for real life people. Maybe your number's 25 pounds, maybe it's 40 like mine, or maybe it's over 100 like Hack. Whatever your number is, we're proof you can reach it and keep it off without putting something in your body you don't want in there. Awaken 180 works. Go get your number at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
We don't have too many cold nights on the First Coast, but when the temperature drops, you want to hit the heat button and warm up. That's where Florida Home comes in. They're the AC experts in Jacksonville, and the importance of keeping your heating system in good working order is really important. If it stops working when it gets cooler, Florida Home will leap into action and provide you with the best solution. Heater and heat pump repair service and new system installation. They do it all. Just call Florida Home AC at 777-4300, the official heating and AC partner of the Jaguars.
Attention men and women, if you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
Keep your ball out of the rough with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Get great golf tips from the experts every Saturday morning at 10. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour on 1010XL.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and if you think Closets by Design is just closets, you've got to see their brand new showroom at Phillips and Emerson. It's amazing what they can do. See for yourself how they custom design organization for any space. Garages, laundry rooms, bedrooms, even the man cave. It's all about smart storage that fits your lifestyle and budget. Schedule an appointment to meet with a design consultant and tour the showroom for ideas you can see and touch. Start at closetsbydesign.com.
Create a backyard your family will love. Jack's Outdoor Solutions, an authorized dealer of Celebrity Greens, installs PGA quality artificial turf golf greens and complete outdoor spaces. From turf to custom hardscapes, landscaping, and lighting, every project is built for style, durability, and family fun. Locally owned and trusted across Northeast Florida, customers rave about their results. Check their 5-star reviews on Google. Plan your dream backyard today at jacksoutdoorsolutions.com.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
We had a good time today just hanging out, batting around a bunch of different things, and through all of it, if you survive, you got a chance to win. Nate Bargatze tickets. Now give us the details, JJ, before we were done. The concert performance in the arena.
Yep. Thursday the 26th, so just a couple days. I have a pair of tickets to see Nate Bargatze right now live at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Be car number 4 right now, 641-1010, and I'll hook you up.
All right, we love it. 641-1010. He is a funny cat.
Very.
Yeah, and now has this network show, and I'm trying to think of the name of it, but it's just one of those deals, a game show setting. Are you a game show guy, Big Stars?
I am. At times, can be. Yeah.
And so,
Really?
Yeah. And
Nice.
look.
Like what? What's your favorite?
Family Feud.
Yeah.
Nice.
They always ask the
Great
crazy
one.
question.
Nice.
Is it the greatest average American?
Yeah, there you go. Greatest average American. And so they're in pursuit of people who have half the knowledge and then half.
That's a funny idea.
Yeah, it's just half straight guessing. So I'm sure it'll be good. But Bargatze in Jacksonville in the arena, and we're going to hook somebody up with a pair of tickets. And JJ, I can safely say right now, has got the guy on the line. So if you're talking to JJ, you're the winner. Otherwise, we appreciate you guys dialing in, that's for sure. All right, so as we wrap everything up, Big Sirs, Combine ramps up every single day. The further along you get, position groups, all the evals are taking place, interviews, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this right now is just like the prelims. All right, guys are getting, they're getting examinations, they're going through interviews, they're doing the press conferences and all that kind of stuff. They'll eventually get on the field where, that's where the work needs to be done. So, this is just the prelims. Enjoy them, and you still got to have the same business approach. This is a business trip. You still got to have the same business approach, and don't overthink it. A lot of players go out there and they get nervous and overthink it. It's just stuff that you've been doing since you've been in college this whole time.
Right.
You just got to make sure you excel at it at this particular point, because the combine does carry weight when it goes for you. Unfortunately, you know how I feel about that.
But there is pressure, right?
Yeah, well, if you allow it to be pressure, yeah, it will be pressure. But
So
it can't be more pressure than playing a Saturday night game.
That's what I was gonna ask.
For 80,000 people.
That's what I was gonna ask.
With the conference on the line or something like that. But if you want to make it pressure, it will become pressure. Yeah. But most of these cats have played in big games. This is no different. No different at all.
Yeah, the eval and everything, you're just trying to make sure that you polish off a good campaign of football.
Mm-hmm.
That the tape that they were that in other words, the reason they want to talk to you is because they like your tape. At least you would think that is the genesis of how the whole thing gets started. And so if you have that, which you did, then they can obviously look at that and say, hey, this is a dude that we're interested in. Now you got to sell them. So there is a little business acumen that's required to sell the team that you're the guy they want wearing their colors.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
I agree with that. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see if we can sell this next show right now.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnik. Nimnik Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnik Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Taylor Dahl joins us now. Helmets and Heels getting ready to roll. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We were talking about the Combine. Over 315 athletes that are there. Texas A&M with the most number of invites. And I was scanning down, I think top 8, top 9. Do you know how many Notre Dame's bringing? Because I did not see Notre Dame among the top 10. Yet they're still Jeremiah Love is the pride of the Irish.
Price is another one you're going to be talking about. I didn't see an official number actually, but if you were to ask me, I would say 5 or 6.
Right.
That would be my guess is around that number.
By the way, Mel Kiper has both running backs going in the first round.
I've seen Price has started slipping up farther and farther. I saw an interesting one to me. One of the stats about this draft was that there's the potential for more safeties to go in the first round than quarterback, running backs combined.
Wow. That goes to the Caleb Downs conversation with Mel, putting him number 2 overall.
Yeah.
And so he's saying only one quarterback going than
maybe a running back, maybe 2. But I'm guessing in that situation, he's saying Love and Mendoza go, and then there's 3 safeties.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is kind of wild, though.
All right, what's coming up?
Yeah, we'll chat that. Some of the stuff coming out of the Combine, different rumors that have been talked about, phone calls being made. You're hearing from other organizations of what's going on with, we saw Pitts talked about getting tagged. We heard some Bears are getting calls about Tyson Bagent right now. What does the quarterbacks around the NFL look like outside of here? You don't have to worry about that here. So we'll chat that. Also, Miranda Rossum's joining us. We'll get to get some players, our first week of players talk. So getting into that golf world now.
Yeah, Miranda keeps everything straight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
She's
for
fantastic.
sure. All right, Taylor, thank you.
Thank you.
We will be listening. Helmets and Heels coming up next. And we are counting down to the players, to March Madness, to free agency. All of that's coming up. Definitely looking forward to it. And as Frank Kelleher said, the Supercross coming up this Sunday at Daytona International Speedway. Will be fun. Big Surf brought us lunch again. Round of applause. Thank you, big fella.
Best.
Did you do it in honor of the Combine, or you just did it because you thought we would be hungry?
You were hungry?
Yeah.
Well, I was hungry. So it's been a week, bro.
I think you did in honor of the Villages opening up the Hooters. Is what you did in honor of.
Maybe. Y'all might be there one day while you laughing.
As long as I don't have to
make you laugh, make you cry.
That's right, exactly.
As long as I don't have to take my teeth out, I'm okay. All right, we're done. We had a good time. You got Helmets and Heels coming up next. Joe C., Matty Hayes, Big Surf, and JJ. Enjoy.